right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Glenn. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I don't think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense. His ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw caught by Bowers. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the Raiders first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. Completes this one to Thornton. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Glenn. Jones has it. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 14, Steelers 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck it out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second down and 6 now. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll get it up near the 35, up at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. The Raiders at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Oh, what a move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Herbert. That's complete yet again to Fulton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
To the air again, Herbert. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a handoff up the middle. St. Clair. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First down, Steelers.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Back to throw. Glenn. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. At his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. look to throw again. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get this out to Genty. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there for Raider first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Set. Delta to Hunt. Set.
Herbert now. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
380. Run. 380. Run.
A final shot before break. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now it's Herbert. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Black 80, black.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now they go screen, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey,
At the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Dante Thornton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 21.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense, plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Glenn. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play develop, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd down and 4.
Set. Ready. Grab.
A give out of the gun to Genty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Glenn. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They defensively, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Glenn. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Steelers first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Check 60. Check 60. Check up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genti.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now it's second and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
At the 37.
Once again, it's Genti.
Powering his way forward. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
It's a gain of
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game up and out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
They'll find Genti out of the backfield.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
White eight. Ray. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
To throw from his end zone. Glenn. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw. Glenn. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a little extra time this week to try and improve their passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Line. Go.
Herbert completes this one to Thornton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A run out of the gun with Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
You've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is third and inches. Now Herbert. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 4 yards.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now hand off to Genty. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup.
Herbert.
Second and 8.
Short throw caught by Bowles. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here comes second down.
Ray.
On the give, Gianti. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
59. Hey, Ram. Go.
Herbert to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight